All right, the number one question in everyone's mind in crypto right now, it's January 2024. Is the Bitcoin ETF coming or not? We were talking earlier about the Matrix port incident, the report that came out that said the SEC was going to reject the ETFs. Still, the experts in this space, Eric Balchunas, James Seyffart, these are the people that we've talked to before on Bankless that seem to be tracking the Bitcoin ETF progress the most closely. They are still saying ETF is imminent. Here's James Seyffart. Here's a view of the Cointucky Derby. It's nice, Cointucky. Starting gate as of this morning. He lists all of these different Bitcoin ETFs expecting to be approved, expecting most of these to be filled over the next week. Still looking for potential approval orders January 8th to January 10th. So James Seyffart is still saying, yeah, we're still on track. Next week, essentially, we're going to have a Bitcoin ETF.
And I leave for the mountains on January 7th.
This is Eric Balchunas, I think, responding to some of the FUD. He is quote tweeting, the SEC is actually holding meetings today with exchanges. So it's NASDAQ, CBOE, New York Stock Exchange to finalize comments on the Bitcoin spot ETF issuers. And Eric Balchunas is simply pointing out, this is a thing you probably don't do if you're planning to deny
if you're going to deny them,
Yeah, so he's putting to rest some of the FUD, I think, from a Matrix port. It also seems like, David, Matrix port maybe has
they just changed
opinions.
Yeah, so Matrix Point first went out and gave that analysis like, hey, we don't think it's going to get approved. We think they're going to get denied. And within 24 hours, they flipped to, they're going to get approved. Just kidding. It's Bitcoin's going to 50K, which is why people are like, what the hell's going on with these people? But other than that, so everyone has consensus that this is going to get approved between January 8th and January 10th. By the next weekly roll-up, we will have spot Bitcoin ETFs.
David, I'll be honest, the first time I've ever heard the name Matrix port has been like this week. So I'm not sure why they are the focal point for all of this. But yeah.
If you need any more evidence that we are going to get a spot Bitcoin ETF approval, here's Meta Lawman, who says, if the SEC were to deny all spot Bitcoin ETFs, the applicants would immediately sue, and the DC Court of Appeals would again rule that the SEC was arbitrary and capricious. Again, why again? Well, because they already ruled that when the SEC lost their case against Grayscale. This is as soon as they lost their case again,st Grayscale, we were all last September. In September, we were all like, oh, the spot Bitcoin ETF is getting approved. And so and who is going to sue the SEC? Not just some like Q crypto like trusts like Grayscale. It's BlackRock would sue them, and BlackRock would probably win. So congratulations prematurely on the spot Bitcoin ETF approval, everyone.
Well, next roll up, I hope we're talking about it, David.
God, if I'm wrong, I'm going to be so I'm going under the bus.
Yeah, they deny them all next week. And we just won't show up for the roll up next week.
We'll take that. I'll be in the mountains, actually. So you're going to be with Anthony Sedano next week for the roll up.
All right. Well, you enjoy yourself.
If you enjoyed all of that, then you'll absolutely love the Bankless newsletter. Join over 300,000 fellow readers, all for free. Click below to sign up.